Let me know you're here by commenting in the chat, please. And we're going to get started here very soon. It's been a long time, so we're going to have some fun tonight. Let me let me get this other screen on so I can see too a little better. There we are. Marnie saying it sounds good. That's great. This is a new mic. I'm hoping this is kind of a test too at the same time. So I'm going to try to test and see how this works out. Um, let's see. All right. So as soon as we get some more people in, we'll start this thing up. But yeah, let me know you're here by commenting in the chat. That way I'll know who's here. I know it does take some time for things to go out. Um, okay, there we go. So making sure everything got sent out good. Um, let me. Oop, wrong thing. So we're going to do a watch along tonight. So that's what we'll do. Share this out to a couple more places. I know this is kind of like last minute type thing, but it's just I wanted to test and make sure everything was working out right with it. All right. Okay. So let's see. There we go. All right. So like I say, when you're here, just comment. Let me know you're here. Tonight we're going to do a watch along, and maybe this is what we'll do for the most part, and then we'll do some um, maybe investigating the dolls again too. So that'd be kind of cool. But to watch along tonight will be the video I did with the ambient sounds of war that I recently put up. So we're going to go through that whole video and chat about it, talk about it, and y'all can leave comments and let me know what you think about it. Hey, Janet, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you. All right. So, like I said, we're going to do that ambient sound of war video and talk about that. And I'm going to tell you my thoughts about it and kind of what maybe others can do to use a similar situation, because we don't think about it sometimes. Trigger objects are really important, but we don't think sometimes that we could use sound trigger objects too. Marty. So, but okay. So I know people will be trickling in here in a few minutes to as soon as these notifications go out. I don't know who all. Marty, did the notification go out to you? Oh, thank you, Jan. We're doing good. Same to you. Thank you. Don't really need those on right now until we start the video. Take them off for a minute. Whew. Let me. Okay. Yeah. It's sitting ready to go. So this is what it'll be. I mean, I want to make it a full screen when we start it, so you all be able to see it all. And I like this. Got a brand new layout on here. I hadn't been on StreamYards in a year since I did the last video, which was February of last year. Excuse me. And oh, thank you, Jan. Appreciate that. So it's been like a year since I've been on StreamYards to really look at it and to see what it's got. So I love this new layout they got to where we can do these watch alongs and stuff. So that's going to be fun. And maybe we can, let's see, there we go. Maybe we can do a lot of these. It's going to be fun. And we'll just do like chats and stuff like that. And then we'll eventually get back out and start doing the investigation in the shed somehow or another. I may do it. Marnie had a good idea for me to do it in here, so I could be in here in the game room, and we can have a camera out there in the shed and just watch the spirits from in here. And so that's another idea we can kick around and work on and see how we can do. So I should be able to do that by sending an invite to my other channel and doing it that way. Hey, mom, and do it that way. So yeah, so we'll get to investigating the dolls at some point in time and all that too. So I got to get back in the rhythm. So, and I don't know what nights I'll do this regularly. Like I said, this is spur of the moment. I'm checking out how this works, how the webcam works, and all that. So, um, we'll the more we do, I'll get a set night for sure, and then we'll get back to doing this again regularly. So, it'll be fun. Um, I heard the dog bark. But oops, I'm about to drop my thing there. All right, so let me get a sip of water here, and we'll get going. So again, like I was saying, as people come in, we'll just let them know what's going on. But I do appreciate everybody being here on short notice. So, like I said, we're going to review this video, um, and let me get it set. There we go. And me go over here and start playing it. And we're going to start at the very beginning, just right after the intro ends. And we'll work it all the way through. This is roughly a 16-minute video. So um, I know some of y'all may have seen it, but I'll stop it along the way as well and give you my thoughts. Or if you have questions, put them in the comment section and we will talk about that. So here we go.
Sounds of
Let me
war
know if y'all can
going
hear
on.
it good
Shout
too.
out to Tennessee Raid Chasers. They tried this once. It seemed to work. It seemed like it got the spirits moving some. I got the Ghost Tool app going on over there. I'll let you know if we get any words. Can you tell me your name? You can light one of those devices up, either that box or that flashlight. I could miss it going off though, but
Oh, good, good.
let me try something else. I want to see. Try another ambient sound and see what happens.
So when I first started doing that, I used one ambient sound and decided to switch over to another one. It was a little bit longer and a little different in sound, so that's why I switched it over.
Got hunt. First word is hunt. We'll have to definitely feel is my next word. Okay, I'm gonna let that still play, but it's in my pocket, but I'm sure they can still hear it. Can you? We might have another word. Okay, no. Whoa! I think the flashlight just hit. Can you do that again? I'm pretty sure it lit up. The camera should have caught it if so.
And I wasn't exactly sure if it did or not, but I thought it did. And the way I was angled, standing up, I just caught a little flash there. But excuse me. But the reason why I always say that I could miss the K2 going off because, and I'll explain it in this way too, is because I am looking around first my surroundings because you never know. There has been bears in that cemetery before, and you just want to keep an eye out for people. So anytime I miss the K2, it's not because I meant to. It's because I'm checking my surroundings or watching the phone with the ghost tool to see. I wish the ghost tool, I really do wish it had sound to where you could hear the words come through. But I get so much good validation from the ghost tool that you know I really enjoy using it.
Can you make that light go on again? Are you hunting the enemy? Is that what you meant by hunt? If you're hunting an enemy, can you light that up? Let me get this. Maybe we can see that a little better now. I think I made that flash if you saw a flash on that K2. So on the word Phil. Is your name Phil? Is it Philip?
And there, I thought too, because that ghost tool, you will get words sometimes that comes through that the spirits could be meaning something else. So that's why I asked if it was Phil or Philip.
That's what it meant. The headstone says Gary here. If I do miss that go off, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of looking around to see if I see a. I mean, the word is Phil, Fill, but it could have meant it, like Phil or Philip or something like that, maybe. I I don't see one right off. Is your name Philip? If so, will you light something up? I could have swore earlier that flashlight went off. I could be wrong, but I think it did.
And I'll talk about this later in the video too, but in the area I'm in, most of the headstones there show around a death date around 1930s and 40s and stuff like this. So you're talking, well past the Civil War at this time, but you'll start to see how this works, how I believe it goes from it really being like a World War One or whatever, all the way back to Civil War, and you'll see that evidence come through the ghost tool.
Okay, so I spent a bit looking around for a Philip. I didn't go down the other way yet, but thought I would stop it. I want to just try the flashlight. Just try one thing at a time here. Can you light that up? Put your hand on it. Put your energy into
Hey Hodge, how you doing?
it. Turn the light on. I still got the ambient war sound going on.
And another thing I'll say about the flashlight thing, I think it's so much harder for the spirits to do that than it is the K2. I kind of feel like the K2 is a little simpler for them to touch or get close to and light up, since it's a little more set for that way to pick up electricity and stuff. But the flashlight, it seems like they had to put a lot of energy into it, get close to it in order to light it up. So there's that. That's my theory on it.
Got raid. You're gonna raid something? I got to work now. Raid real quickly. Okay, it didn't flash, so.
And we couldn't see it good. I
Um,
thought I had it on the camera good.
Are we gonna raid somebody's bunker or home or something? What are we raiding? Feel raindrops coming through. Got interrupt. Well, raid would be an interruption, that's for sure. We're going to interrupt somebody's meeting or something. We're going to go attack. If we're going to go attack, can you light that flashlight up so I'll know so we can go? May try the K2 for a bit. Flashlights can be sometimes easy, sometimes hard.
I think hard more than
K2
easy.
seems to be a little easier for them to do. Let me just remove the flashlight and you kind of see what I deal with sometimes with changing stuff out. All right, let me put this in my other pocket. Okay, so we got the word mission. A lot of war words, yeah. Okay, so we're on a mission.
So yeah, those words that are coming through right there are starting to make me think a little closer to Civil War. But you're going to see why I think Civil War here in just a second.
Can you light that up? If we're what kind of mission are we on? First of all, who are we taking down? Still the word mission. K2 didn't click when I was showing you that. I could miss it going off. I was checking. I thought I was going to change words again. May. Okay. We're going to attack in May.
So when it got May, I wasn't sure if it meant like we may raid or we may be doing it in May, in the month of May. So I was a little concerned about that one because I wasn't really sure what they meant. But anyway, so I thought I'd explain that a little bit more. May, I'm not really sure what it meant.
Now this was a battle in Civil War. This land that I'm on right now, where the cemetery is, before it ever was a cemetery, this people fought on this land. I don't know the extent of death or anything like that, what happened, but when I get words, I sometimes wonder if I'm just talking to a Civil War, somebody who died on this land that's not buried here by chance.
And with that, what I meant was the Civil War did go through that cemetery before it was ever a cemetery. And most of these graves came from Church Street in downtown Asheville. There's a lot of them that they dug up from there and brought to Riverside. And but the Civil War did go through there, and also Newton Academy, where I also do investigations there. They fought some stuff there at the Civil War during the Civil War as well.
Slavery? Maybe I am Civil War.
And that was pretty much where I confirmed that this is Civil War era. And I was kind of leaning towards. I wasn't sure, and as you can probably hear too, that the ambient sound is still being played. I had it in my pocket, and I had it up as loud as I could get it on that phone, and I just continued to let it play. And I think that's what helped keep moving this investigation. Not really so much with like K2s and stuff, but mostly with that ghost tool and the words I was getting, which is why I feel I have so much good validation with that ghost tool app. I do encourage people to use the ghost tool, but so much good validation coming through on this land right here. So, yeah, that was a pretty nasty war. Oh, hey, sis. I just got home. So that when I got slavery, that pretty much like nailed it right there. That's a Civil War and not World War One or two or something like that. So that ambient sound has helped out a lot.
Um, None of the headstones here are Civil War though. It's like World War. I think go back to World War II, things like that. World War One, I believe. A cook. I'm not a cook. I try, but I don't cook though. It's a lot of. Okay, I'm going to say it's Civil War. I think we're in a Civil War era. Can you light this up if we're fighting in the Civil War? Got gray. Yeah, guys. So I paused for a bit. There's a big bunch of wind starting to come through, so I just gave it some time to kind of die down again. But remember, I'm talking about Civil War now. Through here, I don't think you're talking like 1932 is what I'm saying. So I don't believe there's any Civil War people here. But gray is, of course, the Confederate Army. We talk about raid, mission. It's interesting what we're getting. And I think this ambient sound is helping out a lot. I'm not really 100% sure, but I think it's helped out some.
So again, gray, that would be Civil War colors as well for the Confederate side. The Union, I think, was mostly blue, if I'm not mistaken, but the gray. So there was something like that, that with slavery and all that, it's making me think of where we're at is Civil War for sure. So there's that. So
So I know that wind is picking up heavy again, but I'm gonna get the ghost tool and you'll see Gray. It could be a last name of somebody, but I'm thinking we're leaning towards Civil War here. Council. Okay, Civil War Council. Want to counsel our troops. This is wild.
And I wasn't sure what it meant by council, other than like maybe council, like getting everybody together and talking to them, or a council of people, from either the Confederate side or Union side. I'm not really sure what exactly that could have meant, but I'm sure it has something to do with the war itself, without a doubt.
And I mean, you can still hear. I just been letting this play in my pocket, just letting it be, letting the sounds. I thought it was another word. Just letting the sounds generate through here. But again, a shout out to Tennessee Raid Chasers for that. It's several years ago they tried that out, and I believe it was in Gettysburg. Verses.
So yeah, I give a big shout out there to the Tennessee Raid Chasers. I was going back and watching some of their old videos. I believe it was Haunted Towns or Ghost Asylum. I can't remember which one it was. They went to Gettysburg, and they were not getting a lot of stuff through this museum in a way of you know uh, information, like nothing really like K2s and stuff hitting stuff. So I forget which one. I think it meant Porter that decided to start using some ambient sounds of war, and it started picking up, and it seemed to help. So that's where I got this whole idea. Again, I'll give another big shout out here on this live stream. That was a smart move for them to do, and I think it was a smart move for me to do. And I got another video I got to put up. It's Riverside 2 at another area where soldiers are buried, and I used it there as well. But this one I had a little bit more confirmation on things in this video. This is why I put it up first. But yeah, that worked. It worked out great.
Confederates versus Union.
Hey, Urban Ghost, how y'all doing? Working on an edit. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
Real handsome. But I seem like Willie. I've seen a couple of Williams and Willies. I got feel maybe it means Will. I don't know. Sometimes I've asked spirits before. Did you mean this name when I got something that was totally different? Again,
And once again, I'll say that I'm not really sure sometimes what goes through that Ghost Tool app, if it's meaning one thing or another. But anyway, so that's that. Um, but again, thanks to everybody for being here. By the way, I thought I'd stop for a moment and just thank everybody who's been in here and who has stopped by, Hodges and Jan and Urban Ghosts, Urban Exploration, and um, but we're almost done with the video. But definitely, if you have any comments or anything you'd like to put in the comment or ask me a question about, just let me know. We'll go over it after this video.
Maybe W.H. Brown. Okay, so I don't see. But I've asked him, did you mean this certain name when I got like Phil versus the name Philip or something like that? And it would confirm, yeah, there's a William. I don't know, but I think got nothing else for a bit here on this ghost tool. It's been quiet now. Let me get back over here in this section because this seemed to be the hot spot area that I was talking about. Maybe there were some soldiers who died on this area of the land. Maybe this was it or something. And but nothing right now. But you have to find that hot spot. Once you do, it does help. Brutus, that's a cool name. I like that name. There's a wrestler called Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Am I still talking to a soldier? Got staff. Okay.
And I will say this too. I've got staff, and that could be like, a member of the Civil War somehow or another linked to. But I will say there's a lot of Wills and Williams buried in this cemetery with, as far as like veterans go, not only in this area but the area above that. So it's pretty wild. So Phil, when we got earlier, could have been Will. I don't know. Still up in the air on that one.
Just words that would kind of fall in line with, war and stuff. It's interesting. Oh. Okay, well, let's get a little bit better here. Maybe we're back in the.
And I'll mention that. I think I say it here too about a hot spot, but the one thing I'm finding with the ghost tool, and I mean, so been using it for what 3 or 4 years now or so. You have to apparently find a hot spot for this because you can walk around and you all of a sudden will hit someplace and it will just go crazy, word after word after word, and then you can walk, 5, 6, 10 steps away and lose it and not get anything. So I'm finding that if you use the ghost tool, find your hot spot wherever that's at and kind of stick in that area and don't move too far for a bit and let those words come through that the spirits are saying.
Because this right here is where I had the flashlight just a little bit ago. So maybe, let's see if we get more words. Let me go. So we're doing a little better over here. So what I'm telling you guys, sometimes you just got to find the hot spot. And you got to be able to find the hot spot with this thing. Apparently, I mean, I've been using it for the last few years, and I've gotten pretty good confirmations out of it, which is why I keep using it. And it seems to help out. Just on the word staff, but it seems to help out pretty good. I mean, it's there's words you get sometimes you're like, I don't understand. What do you mean, or is it even related to this? But there's been a lot of times. I mean, at home where I have family members who come through. Their names have come through, or something they liked, or something they did, or whatever comes through. So that wind's picking back up again. I was filming up here earlier where the other veterans area is, and it started sprinkling some, so I stopped. Then as I was leaving, or starting to leave, it quit, and the wind quit, and so I thought I'd try here. So I still got, maybe you can hear that. I can hear I'm getting bugs up there too, drive me nuts. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut it here. I definitely will try this again. Let me know what you think about the ambient sound of war. I will try this at another Civil War cemetery and see if there's anything that might happen there. It's possible, but the words we were getting were very much related to war. But most of this would be like World War II as far as soldiers buried here. But now, like I said, Civil War fought through here. So maybe that's what I was picking up more than anything. It's what it seemed like. So, but we'll try it again. And until next time, God bless. See you soon.
Okay, so mostly I meant World War One, but um, anyway, so if you guys have any questions, yeah, please let me know, or have any suggestions on anything. But I really believe that that helped a lot with that the sounds in the background and things like that. So I've been asked to do different things or try different things, and when I think of trigger objects, I'm thinking of, like, if you are trying to investigate somebody who like baseball or something, you might use like a baseball and a bat or something, but or something like that. I'm thinking trigger objects being a thing you can touch and see, but you can also use those sounds too, apparently, and that seems to really help because all I did was just let that play in my pocket for the pretty much the entire time, and that helped out a lot. So. Uh, Again, I'm going to try this in many more places as well and see what else we can come across. So hopefully, things like that or whatever I can use, I will be able to, get the spirits to come through better. So that'd be good. Um, and like I say, I filmed it in that other area. I don't know when I'm going to put that video up yet. Maybe be my next video. I'm not sure. My next video will be Saturday, so this will be our beginning of the week video instead of a regular film out in the field. But let's see. So, has anybody got anything they'd like to mention or say or whatever? Um, Probably hop off here in a little bit, but like I said, I wanted to test, basically just testing this out and seeing how it works. And it seems like everybody can hear me good, so that's a good thing. So I'll definitely start doing these live streams again. Probably more of these watch along type things, and occasionally we'll run out and do some stuff in the shed here and there as well, and work on investigating the dolls again too. But the reason why, and I'll say this, the reason why I haven't done a live stream in about a year, well, it's been over a year, about a year and a month. Um, I got burned out completely. I was burned completely out for like 2.5 years or whatever we were doing it. Um, I just got burnt out, and I wanted to do live streams again, but I just couldn't get myself up to doing it yet. So over the last probably month, I've been leaning towards doing live investigations again. So, and then live podcasts and all that stuff. So, I've leaned back to doing it again. So we're going to be doing it again once a week. I'll let you know what day for sure will be our live day. And like I said, I know this was short notice or whatever, but um, anyway, yeah. So that's it. So if we don't, if nobody has anything, I think I'm going to hop off here. I know this is kind of a short live, but maybe next week we can have a better game plan and maybe do another watch along or something and talk about that video because I like to explain the videos a little more in depth. And there's times I go back when I edit, I don't hear things when I'm live doing it, and um, or they're doing it, and maybe I can explain some things more. Or if y'all have questions about a video or comments to make about it, just let me know. And like I say, I think this is going to be a good idea to come back live in this kind of capacity and have fun doing it again. I'm looking forward to it. So, so if there's nothing else, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Yes, Jan, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. And I'll let you know as soon as I get it figured out when I'll be doing these live streams on a regular basis. So thank you all. Good night. Love y'all. See you soon.